Hello friends, we are going to go through a show and tell style video where I walk you through the things I thrifted in Miami. Miami is my favorite city in the world. It just feels so alive, and I feel like I am more alive when I'm in the city. This is a little photo of me about to go into the thrift store, and as you can see, I have a huge smile on my face, and here is a super cheeky grin. Let me give you some context. Firstly, I am going to break down two thrift trips over two different Miami trips. They're the same thrift store. It is the Salvation Army in Wynwood Walls. Did you hear that? Salvation Army Wynwood Walls. This is what it looks like from the outside. And you just go in that little door to pure happiness and bliss. Boom. So if you're going to go see the walls, it's just a short jaunt from all the good stuff in here. It is basically one of the places I must go every time I'm in Miami because it is some of the best thrifting I have done ever. I think it's for a couple of reasons. Number one, Miami's a fun city. Number two, the folks there, they buy a lot of I feel like they're buying a lot of party outfits or personality pieces that don't get worn a lot. So much stuff there is new with tags. It's always really colorful. It's always really fun. And it's a lot of the time it's expensive designer stuff or like expensive brands you see on Revolve. A lot of pieces people are wearing a couple times or like just for the Instagram pictures and then donating. And that thrift store is amazing. And I found some of my favorite stuff, including these pants. I'm wearing them right now. I wore them in another video. This is not my best setup, but you know what? Whoopsies, I went over I just went over the cord, oops, for the ring light. But this is what we're working with for the lighting today. So you're just gonna have to bear with me. But these wide leg jeans, these are Abercrombie and Fitch. I thrifted these. I have worn them like a bazillion times since I got them. And I kind of just wanted to recap with you some of my favorite things that I got because it's a good thrift store. So let's go through. This little number. Recognize that? Ralph Lauren. I literally saw this exact same shirt, obviously a more updated label, but it was literally $215. Literally, I literally saw it last week. This same navy blue stripe, the same navy blue little golfing polo dude, but this was like $3. This is an amazing bathing suit cover-up, amazing sun protection. I am a big sucker for a button-up men's shirt that's striped. I don't know. I see them, men's blazers and men's striped shirts. Those are the two things I cannot keep my paws off of at the thrift store because they're always really good quality and they're always super cheap. So I got this one. Very happy about that. Oh, these are little silk shorts. I mean, how cute are these? Shorts, just little silk shorts. I found this in the pajama section. Always check pajamas for anything silk. This is such a good thrift tip because these are not cheap. You know what I mean? Like to buy some little silk short, like at least $200, I would say $150. Always understand what silk feels like. Silk has a very different texture than polyester. Learning the two via a touch will save you so much time. Polyester has much more of a sheen to it, and silk feels a little bit more brushed, is how I would describe it. But always check anything in like the pajamas, the lingerie section for silk shorts, silk tank tops, even silk dresses, even vintage silk nightgowns that you can wear as like day wear. I just tried on one a couple weeks ago at the thrift store. It was pale blue. It didn't look very good on, but it was floor length baby blue silk and it had a higher neckline. And one could easily have worn that to a wedding. It was pretty covering, but it was just like in the pajama section. So always check there for nice silk garments. So these cute shorts, wonderful to just wear as loungewear, pajamas, out and about. A silk short is just a nice thing to have. I love this. Okay, this is a key. This is for your keys. It is leather and you can kind of wear it on your hand like this. And I basically I've been honestly using it nonstop since I got it, but it's super cute. I love little things like this because if you thrift internationally, this is now your souvenir. And I think this was, I don't know, like a couple of bucks, but such a wonderful practical thing to bring home that you can enjoy. And I just love it. It's blue. It kind of reminds me of the ocean in Miami. It's cheery, it's bright. You can find it really quickly in the purse because it's bright blue. I remember getting this tip from a guy when I was buying a cell phone in college, and he was like, oh, if you get the white one, you'll be able to find it quicker in your bag. And I thought that was such a good tip. And it's so true. If you have a keychain or something or a little wallet and you want to find it fast, make it a bright color. So yes, this is this. How cute. My keys go in it. And when I'm on the go and I need to like get into the door, I like sometimes put it like this before, from the car to the door, so that it's like there versus like one more thing and like the 8 million things I'm carrying. So this is a fun little thing. These, another excellent pair of, these are vintage Liz Claiborne shorts. Let me do up the button. Very 80s style. Excellent, excellent shorts. These, I almost didn't take them, but I tried them on and they have an amazing wash. Like it's the perfect shade of blue. They also come perfectly on the body. I find vintage Liz Claiborne, Jones New York, those two brands that were like very widely sold in the 90s and 80s fit excellent. They have excellent cuts that are very classic. Initially I thought they were a bit of an 80s vibe, but I wear a denim short all the time in the summer and I want one that's a little bit longer on the leg, but still has some sort of personality to it. I don't want it to, you know, be like just a raw hem. I want it to be a little bit finished, but this hit a lot of notes and they were just cute. Obviously on a bright sunny day, you can see the blue a bit better, but you kind of get the gist. Only a couple bucks. They're 100% cotton, super soft. Just truly, I tried these on and I was like, I honestly thought this was a no, but this ended up being a big yes. And I've already worn them a bunch. And now a moment to take note on something I did not buy, but every time I see it in the camera roll, it makes me low-key pissed off. You ever have those photos that you take at the thrift store and you're like, why did I not buy that? That's how I feel about this blazer. I love the colorway. I love a blazer. I am very workwear, blazer, jacket focused. Anyways, why I left this was because it was 100% polyester. So looking back, obviously, you know, I can part ways with it. When one has many blazers and many jackets, one has to be very discerning as to what actually comes home from the thrift store. Otherwise, one will buy every blazer and jacket they love. I love the colorways on this. I love the fact that it's in Miami, but I had to leave it. Am I a bit sad? Yeah, looking back a little bit, but that's life. I will try this on for you in a minute, but this was one of the things that was like, thank you, thrift gods. So this is a long gown. It is from And Other Stories Atelier. So it's a size 4. It's 100%, I believe it's rayon. It's either rayon or tencel. Oh, I'm forgetting. And the tag is obviously hidden somewhere where I cannot find it fast. Anyways, it's not polyester. It's one of the other two. That's one of those like the derivative blends, but it's so beautiful. This is what I'm talking about with like Miami one-off pieces that some girl probably wore once and then donated it. Like, look at this neck. Look at that neck. It's just a stunning piece. And I am waiting to wear this for like the next wedding / party I get invited to. This is basically why I thrift, because I think this was maybe $8. It's virtually brand new. It's so pretty, and on the body, it looks like I paid like hundreds of dollars for this. It's also super on trend right now. Like the kind of the one shoulder, like a thinner strap, you know, a larger, thicker strap, the way it has this piece of fabric. This is the kind of gems that you want to find. And I was so lucky I found this. I had the one carry-on only coming home from Miami, and you best believe I literally was wearing clothes, extra clothes on my body on the airplane home, because I bought more than I could get into my luggage, and I literally kid you not, one of the skirts I had, I'll show you, where is it? It's hiding. Oh, this linen skirt. I had this literally on the airplane, like scrunched up around my waist, because I was like, I had like layers and layers on, and I was like, I'm doing whatever it takes to get all these pieces home. This is just a cute little linen skirt. Linen, this is another tip. This is, I believe, from, I googled this, it's the Caslon brand. This is, I think, it was an in-house brand from Nordstrom, but it's 100% linen. It's just a good little tiered skirt, super on trend. But this is like a wonderful thing to wear to the beach with like a linen shirt as a cover-up. And I just like to pick up linen when I am in Miami. Anywhere where you are going that's warm, you will find more linen naturally. Same thing in reverse. If you are trying to thrift sweaters and jackets, go to colder climates. But quite often, linen is very expensive, right? And it can be really hard to come for if you are living in a cold climate. But if you're in a place like Miami, stop in at the thrift store. You will find linen, and for much cheaper. I remember the first time I went to this Wynwood Walls location thrift store. I kid you not, I probably put 30 items in my cart that were linen, like 100% linen. And obviously you're gonna pick through and choose what's best, but it's such a pro hack to thrift linen in a hot climate. Like, I know it doesn't sound like rocket science, but you're gonna save yourself a ton of money, because like a linen skirt like this is like easily like 150 bucks. And I think I only paid a few dollars for it. So that was handy. Ooh, these fun little bathing suit tops. Bathing suits is another great thing because you're in the hot climate. Once again, so many bathing suits were brand new with tags. And you know, not everybody wants to thrift bathing suits. That's totally fine. I think bathing suit tops though are totally fair game. And just always check condition before you buy it. Make sure it doesn't smell too much like chlorine. Obviously, you know, if it's been in the pool a bazillion times, it's not going to be as like, you know, strong. But I find like at thrift stores like this one in Miami, so many of these were just virtually new. Like this one, this was strawberry milk mob, but look how cute this little bathing suit top is. Like basically it's just black and white triangle. Like this, I think, I kid you not, I feel like it was like $2. Like it was basically new and just super cute. Throw this on like with your bathing suit, you know, finding colors that are easy to match is such a hack. Like I will always get a nice quality, basically new black bathing suit top, because you probably have black bathing suit bottoms at home. You could just mix and match, right? Wonderful little thing. This was super cute. This is a brand I never heard from. It's called Odyssey. It's two tones. This is the sort of like this, but you can also flip it inside out. And I thought this was really cute. You could even wear this like as a sports bra, kind of. I found it in the bathing suit section. Odyssey is such a good name, such a good title, but this is a bathing suit brand. But this is just a wonderful thing to pick up for like a couple bucks. Two tones, I mean, easy. There was honestly so many good bathing suits in Miami. This is my favorite one. This is the brand Wall, LOL. Never saw that before, but this is cute as heck. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite of the bunch. Cute, like cute. This is what I'm talking about. A cute bathing suit like this could easily run you, top and bottom is easily like 100, 200 category. But if you thrift a nice bathing suit top, you know what I mean? Then Bob's your uncle. That's cute as heck. That is cute as heck. This also looks amazing with opposite colors on the color wheel. So I was wearing this so much in Miami, but orange with blue paired over top and white linen pants. Like these colors, even this combo, this looks super chic. It's an easy way to make yourself look a little bit more chic. It's the colors you choose and how you pair them together and making it a little unexpected. Even today I was at the thrift store and I had on this bright fuchsia merino half zip. I left it. It felt a little bit too 80s, but I had put a little green merino, like a heather dark forest green sweater as a layering piece, and that pink and green was just unexpected. It instantly looked way cooler. So colors, play with the colors that are a little bit different. Sometimes you have to get a little acclimatized to colors. I know for me, I mean, here I am wearing this. This is a thrifted piece. It's actually Muji, but this actually really reminds me of a sweater I really liked from G Label by Gwyneth Paltrow, but I thrifted this for like $12. Anyways, I'm so used to wearing neutrals. I've had to learn to acclimatize to color on my body, because sometimes I put the color on and I immediately don't like it because I'm not used to it. But if you wear it more and more and introduce it over time, you will come to like it. And you know, I don't want to be living out the millennial beige too hard over here. I gotta get with the times and the Gen Z folk and wear some color. Color is also fun, but putting colors together that look like this, or like sit across from each other kind of on the color wheel, is an instant way to elevate your look. This I had got from a prior Miami trip, same thrift store. This is an Escada 100% cashmere little cardigan. This was obviously somebody's that they took into a nursing home or care home, because this is the tag, Escada, and it has this person's name. This just made it really special and darling to me. As you've maybe watched from previous videos, I love things that are personalized. I don't know, it kind of reminded me of my grandparents and like my great aunt, and when she went into a care home. I love this little sweater. I actually had gone back for this because I initially didn't pick it up. This is not my best color tone, this sort of pale pink. If you want to know if the color looks good on you, hold it up and just be like, do I look alive? Does this color make me look more alive, or does it not? Like, it's not my best. It's not my best color. This brown is way more flattering for my colors. But my best hack is, you know what? It's an amazing layering piece. Layering piece, just like layer it. Like layer it as like a little layer. Or layer it and make this like a scarf, kind of like underneath a coat. I mean, cashmere scarf, hello. Yes, please. Or like a little piece, but wear it in other ways than just a cardigan, because it is a slim fit cardigan and it's not in the perfect color that's like the bestest color on me, which is why I left it the first time. But let me tell you about the detailing. Firstly, I mean, it is Escada, so it is designer. These buttons are shiny, pearlescent. I wish they would pick it up. Hold on. I honestly, half of why I bought this is because of these amazing buttons. Can you see them? They're shiny, like pearlescent. The light is not really picking it up. That's okay. That's the best I can do. It's amazing details, like super beautiful. Beautiful cashmere. Beautiful, like this is a viscose ribbing. Beautiful trim on the bottom. Really sweet. This was 100% viscose. It's a natural viscose is man-made, but it's still technically natural. It's not polyester. But just really beautiful little details. I like this sweater, and I'm glad I got it in the end. Sometimes I just wear it as a little cardigan kind of around the house, or with like a little white t-shirt. Here it is. I kind of call it my Sunday sweater. I put this on when I want to feel cozy, when I want to feel at home, when I want to feel kind of cared for. You know, if you're going to sit down and do a bunch of like meditating or journaling, just like a beautiful piece to kind of wear that's comfy, cozy, comforting. Reminds me of my great aunt, who I dedicated love letters I can't send to, which is kind of the basis for one of the characters, Aunt Clementine. But this is just like a cozy piece to pick up. I mean, it's also designer, and it's like super soft cashmere. Would I have loved it if it was black? Yeah, black cashmere. Once again, I'm going into my millennial neutrals, but sometimes you got to work with what the thrift store gives you. But this was a fun little pick that I picked up on a past trip. Once again, for the linens. This is a linen pant. I didn't know this brand. Patricia Malagi. Anyways, it was a size 10. I have a vintage sewing machine at home, and I just sew these in myself. 100% linen pant. Basically, you know, the kind of thing you can't go wrong. Linen pant is expensive, especially 100% linen. But in Miami, you're only paying like $5 for these, because everybody and their cat has a linen pair of pants. And you can easily, I think I made these darts in the front. So you can see that's my dart I sewed. But I just made darts in the front to take it in from a 10, down from a 10 to like, kind of like a loose 8/6. But excellent pair of pants to pick up. I thrifted this on the old Miami thrift trip, the very first one. This is a white linen button-up. This feels very Bridgerton. Like, it's just so big in volume. voluminous is the word. I was wearing this a ton as a beach cover-up. Just like an excellent beach cover-up. So one comment, it is a linen blend. This was when I was less discerning, about a year ago when I thrifted this. What is this, half what? It's half linen, half either viscose or cotton. I can't remember. And I'm having, once again, a hard time finding this little tag. Doesn't matter. It is half linen. This is my PSA. If you are in a hot climate, I keep saying hot climate like I'm talking about a science study. If you are in a hot climate. But when it's really hot, linen is what makes it really breathable. It is the most lightweight. So linen blends are gonna be way warmer. I don't take this anymore. I'm probably gonna be donating that white one back to the local thrift store because it takes on too much heat. It takes on way too much moisture. So when you're at the beach and it's already really hot and you want sun protection, you want 100% linen. Not linen cotton, not linen viscose, not linen polyester, like 100% linen. That is what is gonna be the most cooling and the most wicking and the most breathable and the most lightweight. So always be on the lookout for that.
All right, let's go through some of these outfits on. So this is the Ralph Lauren shirt. Looks great as an amazing layer. Here are those shorts and the white linen shirt. Now, the linen pants, honestly, what a vibe, very chic, looks very good. Okay, this really reminds me of The Parent Trap and The Evil Stepmom. It's really giving that vibe, especially with the 90s sunglasses. I don't know. The hat was a good find too. Here we go. Those jeans. I like this outfit. It's just sort of effortless. It's loose on loose. I thrifted this shirt. It's one of my favorites. The jeans look great. Now, time for the dress. It looks so pretty. These are the shoes I'd style it with and the little layering piece.
I think that's everything. Oh, I did have a pair of pants, but I had to resell them because they were too small. It was a pair of Aritzia effortless pants. What a find again. Same thrift store, but they were a little bit too small and I had to resell them because, you know, sometimes as much as you want the item from the thrift store to fit, it does not, no matter how much you try to tell yourself it does in the change room. So I had to like part with those, but that is my tiny little thrift haul for you from Miami. I'd love to know in the comments which one your favorite was. I think, I don't know which one's my favorite. I'm a little bit sentimentally attached to them all, but I think I love the orange bathing suit top. I love the striped polo, the Ralph Lauren, and the white Abercrombie jeans because I basically wear those all the time. Such a clutch little pick. All right, catch you back here soon. Bye for now.